and a little freeze. Oh, okay. Once again, wrong. He's gone for islands. Interesting choice. Alrighty, well, we are back, guys, with the Empire Collective Cup Platinum League. Riot versus 8th Wonder. And I need to turn the chat off because we have got some spectators here. And I did say, you know, this event, people are free to spectate the games if the players are happy with that. And they haven't been kicked, and the players have let some spectators into the game, which is all good by my books. You know, I understand that some people might not want to watch the stream or whatever, so letting them spectate is good, I suppose. Thank you very much, Jottabyte, by the way, for resubscribing 5 months in a row. Much appreciated. So currently it is 2-0 to Riot, and it's not looking too good for 8th Wonder after that last game. It really looked like he had that in control. It looked like he had that in the bag, and Riot pulled it back with a very nice comeback. So in we go with game 3. If Riot wins this game, then it is simply an overall win for him, which would be, well, nice, I suppose, for some. 8th Wonder, though, if he wins this game, then we will, of course, go to the 4th game, and he has a chance to draw. So it's certainly not over until it is over. And if Riot can, if 8th Wonder can play a really nice water game here, it could still go his way. Who knows? Well, maybe not his way, but it could still go to a draw at the very least. But up to the north of the map, in the blue, we have Riot playing as the Vikings. Down to the south in the red, we have 8th Wonder playing as the Vikings. And since this is a random, not random, what I'm going to talk about is hidden civs, each player has chosen to play the Vikings independently of one another. Anyway, while this game is getting started, because standard Dark Age build up to this point, I want to say thank you very much to SearchEngineRevs.com for sponsoring this event. They put $1,000 into the prize pool, which is absolutely fantastic, and in doing so, they became the first ever financial sponsors, corporate financial sponsors of an Age of Empires event, which is absolutely awesome. And if you want to find out more about what they do search engine optimization for e-commerce websites and businesses online. If you want to find out more about them, links in the description and all that good stuff. Riot, oh goodness me, nearly losing that villager there. He tried to block the boar with the turkey and ended up blocking the villager instead. Not the best thing. Not the best thing in the world. And then that obviously could have ended very, very badly. One more hit from that boar and he would have died, which would have been horrendous at this stage of the game on a water map. Would have been absolutely abysmal. Both of them at this stage getting their docks up, but 8th Wonder's dock coming up a little sooner right now, and that is because his TC, his villager, TC is closer to the water, his villager didn't have quite as far to walk. Riot's dock position, he's gone really far around, and as a result, he's a little later to get that dock up, and might be a little slower to get those fishing ships out. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, but all those precious seconds do start to add up over time and can lead to one player getting more of an advantage over the other. Thank you very much as well, Maha Progenius, for subscribing 3 months in a row. Got a few resubs today, which makes me very happy. Thank you guys for your continued support. By the way, Maha, your subscriber prize, it's on my desk. I forgot to post it yesterday, and I forgot to post it today. Thing is, right, for those of you who don't know, Maha won a plush ram that Hannah has made. She made it, and she finished making it, and it's been sat on my desk, and I've been playing with it. And I was playing with it earlier, and I still forgot to post it. I apologize, but I will post that tomorrow if I remember. I'll do my best to remember. Alright, so yes, at the moment, both of these guys looking very similar. Both of these second boars are in, and if we have a quick look at the food on those boars, we'll be able to see who's slightly ahead. It does seem like 8th Wonder might be slightly ahead at this stage with 3 fish out compared to the 2 of Riot, with the boar going to be finishing up a little sooner. He might be a few seconds faster to the feudal age, which would be very good for him. Obviously though, a few seconds is not necessarily enough, because by the time you've actually reached your opponent, they're probably up to the feudal age, and they are probably making some galleys of their own to defend. So a couple of seconds can potentially make a difference, but more often than not, it needs to be more than a couple of seconds difference up to the feudal age for it to have some real big impact. But there you go, 8th Wonder's up, and Riot is just about to click up as well, a fraction of a second later at 8 minutes 10 versus 8th Wonder's 8 minute 4. So 6 seconds different. Certainly not enough to make any impact realistically on this game. And now, of course, transitioning into what is going to be a standard water build, we would assume. Now, the way this map is, can also sometimes lead to landings. And we've spoken in the past about how playing on team islands often leads to landings because the islands are so big. In standard islands, the islands, of course, are a little smaller since there are 2 additional islands with extra resources on. Now, at the moment, these resources, I mean, it's not too unfair. They're fairly evenly positioned between the players. This is the important island. The second island has a bit of stone on it, but it's incredibly unlikely we'll see anyone settling on that one. This one seems fairly equidistant between the 2 islands of the players, which is good. And the map actually seems fairly even, to be honest with you. Both their TCs roughly about the same distance from the edge of the map as well. So I think this couldn't be too much fairer than it is, to be honest. Gold piles, safe from water attacks. Wood lines, not too nasty for either of them. And, of course, both of them now up to the feudal age. 8th Wonder here, with his second dock already up. His third dock on the way. Double bit axe for both of them coming in. And I wouldn't have expected anything less. It is water build, water build, water build. But 8th Wonder here needs to get an early advantage and he needs to hold on to it. He can't do what he did last game and choke. He has to get the advantage and hold on to it right from the get-go, because comebacks are hard, and against someone like RiuT, comebacks are additionally extra hard. He's actually got more fishing ships though. No, sorry, he did have more fishing ships. RiuT has made a 5th as well, which is not uncommon to see on islands actually, since the rush distance is usually a little further than something like team islands. In comes RiuT though, he's going to find the fishing ships, but 8th Wonder got the first shot, so he's going to have a lower, this galley here is going to have slightly lower HP. Another galley from 8th Wonder coming in, and his 4th dock really nice and quick coming up. Same for RiuT as well. Typical Viking water build then, with the early docks and all of that jazz. And I anticipate we'll see quite a few water maps in this event, because some players definitely like to play water more than others, but water maps can be a popular pick for home maps, because some players really excel on water maps a lot more than others, and that kind of makes just a lot of sense, really. That's really stating the obvious there, but I guess what I'm trying to say is someone who's a very good water player, they are much more likely to find an opponent who is not so good on water, I feel, because a lot of players will play Arabia all day all night, a lot of players will play land maps all day all night, and getting good on water maps is, I don't know, it's obviously, man, I try to kind of conceptualize what I'm trying to say here. Basically, a lot of experts play land maps, not so many play water maps at such a high level. And at the moment, RiuT's looking pretty solid at the moment, with quite a nice score lead, which is surprising. Like, how has he got this score lead at this stage? He's 1 villager ahead, he's 1 military ahead, but I think it's maybe down to scouting. Because there's 100 score different at this point in time, and there's only 1 kill different, so kind of surprising, to be honest with you. And yeah, at the moment, I was very surprised that 8th Wonder didn't kill that fishing ship back there. He possibly could have done it, but right now 8th Wonder trying to get fletching in soon. RiuT, fletching already done, he's pushing forwards quite quickly, and he is going to try and hammer home this advantage. 8th Wonder though picking up fletching, but not before RiuT grabs the fishing ship and gets out. At the moment, military count completely neck and neck, and it really comes down to galley micro at this stage of the game. It's kind of like, it's kind of very important that you micro successfully. If you can go back and forth and avoid your enemy whilst simultaneously shooting them in the downtime periods, that is good. What is happening right now is not so good for 8th Wonder, because they are fighting with even numbers pretty much, but they are fighting outside of RiuT's docks. And although RiuT is kind of being pushed back a little bit, RiuT can reinforce a lot faster. At the moment, it's 11 galleys apiece, but RiuT, I suppose, a little more split up right here, and 8th Wonder just going to keep hammering home his advantage onto this army, whilst the other 2 galleys kind of get separated off and disappear. One ship down for 8th Wonder, RiuT as well, and that was actually a really good fight for 8th Wonder there while it lasted. At the moment though, kind of getting, like I say, separated out, and no more reinforcements coming up to this army here. So for RiuT Micro as well, he could clean this army up. Similar numbers from both, and it looks like 8th Wonder with a little more health on his galleys in general. But like I say, Micro can really change everything around if done correctly. At the moment, RiuT might try and go for a couple of fishing ships. If you can push this back, that would be great. But it's kind of cool to see two little fights going on at the same time. A little bit going on the left, a little bit going on the right. That's a great fight, actually, for Tato? What? I'm reading the chat too much. You guys talking about Tato in the chat. Goodness me. Getting me confused up in here. 8th Wonder, a good fight over there. And as he brings his army in on the right side, he's going to find a few more galleys over here as well. He actually seems to be doing a fantastic job at the moment. If he can just group his galleys together now, that could work out really well. But RiuT manages to group a little bit sooner. And as he backs away, we'll find a couple more galley kills. At the end of all of that, 3 galley advantage for 8th Wonder here. And I think he knows... You must know he's got a small advantage. You can just kind of see it in the numbers here. If you can find some fishing ships, that would be the icing on the cake at the moment. This is actually a really nice galley war, because it's kind of been split up all over the place. It's been quite a bit of micro back and forth, and I kind of like these kind of these fights. Well played by 8th Wonder, though. I mean, he knows he's got the advantage. He's pushing this. 8th Wonder continuing to find galley kills, and RiuT here splitting, dodging, diving, ducking, doing all the things. And it's not working out so well. So what is he doing? He's building a dock on the right side, a 5th dock. He knows that the water here is not going down too well for him, and instead building a dock on the right side, maybe a transport ship coming out. And if he does a transport successfully across to the other side, that could be huge, as 8th Wonder now is clearly starting to get the upper hand on the water, and RiuT knows that if he's to fight on the water now, it could be a long uphill struggle. 8th Wonder up to the Castle Age, though, and he's done it in a good time as well. We do now have a little pause, it seems. Oh, nope, it's fine. Just maybe a little bit of a lag there. But there's that transport, and 4 villagers coming across to the right side, a scout cavalry as well, and the landing here is going to happen. I like that RiuT is doing this, because a lot of players, once they start losing the water, they will just try and get the water back. They won't try and go play outside the box. They won't do anything else. They will just focus on water, water, water. But RiuT's going immediately now. As soon as he sees he's losing it, he is going immediately across the other side and going to try and land those units across. A little delayed. He's ran into this island first. But this is fantastic, because for 8th Wonder now, he's got his scout patrolling the shoreline. And every player is going to be aware that a landing could be coming in. And that's why they tend to build their houses close to the shore. It's why he's left his scout cavalry patrolling the shoreline. And so 8th Wonder here is probably going to spot this, I think. I think he's going to spot it. Oh, no! Oh, he's just barely missed it. Oh, goodness me. That's dangerous. I honestly thought that he might have spotted that out. But RiuT's going to get this archery range up. Another one on the way. 8th Wonder is not prepared. Obviously, he could go and put a tower in his woodline or on his gold, so he could certainly do that. And he's got to kind of sense that something suspicious is going on, I suppose. As soon as you see your opponent not making too many more boats, you generally get the idea that actually a landing could be coming in. And there you go, his scouts found it. He's got a new TC coming up on this stone here, and I don't know if RiuT's going to want to attack straight away. He doesn't have too many archers out yet. He doesn't have the crossbow upgrade yet. Only 1 archer on the field, so I think 8th Wonder will have time to get this TC up, and the one on the gold, keeping his villagers safe. Meanwhile, he's winning the water out here. And, you know, earlier on, I said, like, my prediction for 8th Wonder's home map would be a water map. I think it would have been wise for him to choose a water map, because he is winning here. He is definitely winning here. So RiuT up to the Castle Age now. Siege Workshop, stable, interesting. Could be looking to pressure this TC. And 8th Wonder taking a lot of stone on this TC here, maybe for some towers in defense. But his galleys, of course, after scouting this, are able to now take down these buildings and raise them to the ground. So if you can remove these buildings from the picture, that's no more archers from RiuT, and that could be a problem. At the moment, he doesn't have the gold to upgrade crossbow, which means if these two rangers go down, there won't be any crossbow upgrade. And now he's making knights because, well, that's about all he's got time for at the moment. No time for archers, knights only. We've also got a mangonel out and a monastery. My concern is that maybe a little passive from 8th Wonder here. Maybe a little too passive. But at the end of the day, 8th Wonder's got a mangonel out, 2 mangonels out already. My concern is the knights, though. The knights here are perfect because if they can take down the mangonel, that would be huge. 8th Wonder gonna grab his villagers, get them in that TC, try and repair. Oh, he's gonna try and repair it. Is he gonna get the repair? Not quite. Not quite. That was so close, though. And that knight will possibly go down. This mangonel a little close to the TC for comfort. 8th Wonder now needs kind of, you know, well, he needs to get a stable out or something. He needs something to deal with the knights. Maybe he'll do some spears, but honestly, a couple of knights of his own will certainly do no harm. The only downside is if he goes for knights, well, he's going to be up against monks now as well, since RiuT is plonking down that monastery on top of all of this. So, pretty interesting stuff. And with more, well, if he makes more monks, it could certainly stop any knights in their tracks. At the moment, really no signs from 8th Wonder at all. In fact, he's doing a monastery now of his own. He's got more gold though, and with the fish on the water, he should have more food income as well. But saying that, he's actually not fishing too well at the moment. Just 2 single fishing ships on the water, which, considering 8th Wonder has got the water completely, like pretty much, he's got the galleys out, he's got water control. He still has less fishing ships than RiuT, which is weird. He should be trying to take advantage of the water now. He's got 550 wood. It makes sense for 8th Wonder to make some fishing ships on the water. He is. Alright, good. Literally, as I say that, he's queuing them up. Fantastic. So we can try and take some more food there. And obviously, if he can get some more food, he can keep his villagers coming out, keep his economy booming ahead. He can potentially do some knights on top of this. Don't think that RiuT is sitting back and chilling out, though. Back at home, he's also built his second TC. But at the moment, the villager count, only 5 in favor of 8th Wonder for now. And I tell you what, 8th Wonder with a lot of idle time, a lot of villagers going idle in these TCs. At the moment, there's 18 idols from 8th Wonder. And the knights in the back are going to find a couple of villager kills as well. I'm a little sad that he's not done some knights of his own. But still, 1,000 wood in the bank. Surely more fishing ships coming out soon. And RiuT right now keeping his galleys alive. I'm surprised the 8th Wonder's making more galleys, to be honest with you. Maybe he's a little worried that there could be an attempted water retake, which could be pretty bad if he loses that. But for now, 8th Wonder here taking a lot of gold still and trying to defend this TC on the right side. Now, I don't know if... The thing is, he saw this landing and he immediately put up the 2 new TCs. And it makes sense, really, because you want to keep those villagers safe. Who wouldn't? At the same time, it could have been a little risky to do that as well, because now he's kind of focusing a lot on economy. Keeping these villagers coming out, not really making too much military in this situation. But monks could be the real answer to this. They could easily get a few conversions. They could easily stop this and hold it back. I'd like to see that, to be honest with you. That could be good. And I think RiuT, a little fragile here. He's not got too many units out. He could be pushed back fairly easily with a couple of good players from 8th Wonder here. 8th Wonder going to try and stop these docks from staying up. He's going to try and kill the villager there that's trying to build more, because RiuT is doing War Galley right now, and he's also upgraded with bodkin arrows, so could be interesting, because on the water, I think 8th Wonder actually has less galleys, and I think he was very right to keep adding war galleys in, because there's quite a few war galleys from RiuT there. These guys, by the way, these war galleys here are the galleys that were left over. RiuT had galleys left over from the feudal age that 8th Wonder never managed to hunt down and kill. So, at the moment, RiuT trying to shift the focus of this game back to the water, I guess, or simultaneously hammering away on this TC with 2 mangonels and causing a lot of trouble. Still, should be 2 mangonels down for RiuT here, actually. That's not a good position, and RiuT, 3 villagers at the back, might go for the repair. I think, though, that Mangonel will fall. And these monks not paying attention. Riot not paying attention at all. Might just manage to kill this monk. Oh, he's done it. 2 monks down. A good trade there on the right side, but on the left side, Riot retaking the water again. Ballistics coming in for both of these guys. And I think just escaping. 8th Wonder leaving that fight just as Ballistics was coming in for Riot. Good timing for him there, indeed. But 8th Wonder now, his economy, I don't think set up for this. I don't think his economy is really... What's he doing? He's attacking a knight with villagers? Okay, whatever. But I don't think his economy is set up for a grush now. If you have a look at this, he's got very little wood income. He's got 19 lumberjacks versus the 33 lumberjacks of Riot. So Riot, he is set up. He planned to retake the water. And he planned for this aggression. And you know what? It's worked out really nicely because... as it stands, he is managing to pull it off. He is taking down these docks. Still, 8th Wonder running away with these fishing ships, and he's still going to repel this on the land. It is looking pretty good for Riot, isn't it? And it just goes to show, winning the water is not winning the game. 8th Wonder here, docks probably idle as he tries to rebuild some more, but Riot is very quick to come down to the south of the map. Very quick to try and scout and stop these villagers rebuilding docks. I mean, you can do that, that's going to be great. Resource-wise, Riot's in a fantastic position for this galley rush. You know, he's got lots of wood, he's got plenty of gold income. On the land, it's like he's given up. Doesn't really matter though, does it? Because he can hit this gold from the water, he can surround this island and stop 8th Wonder from getting back in the game. So really nice play by Riot here. Really nice play. And I think 8th Wonder's economy is a little imbalanced. He's got so many gold villagers. Putting up some watchtowers here to try and repel these war galleys. Why? He's already got mass gold on this right side. He doesn't need this gold right now. He's got 1,000 gold in the bank. He could just put villagers onto wood. And then he would be able to make galleys. Instead of having 1,000 gold in the bank, you could have 1,000 wood in the bank instead, and that would certainly get you a few more ships for your book. Goodness me, this looks like it's a good win for Riot once again. A lot of towers coming up on this gold here to try and keep this safe, but this is the thing, I don't think he's realized he does need that gold. Right now, 8th Wonder has 24 gold miners, 17 for Riot, and Riot is doing a much better rush in this situation. Ships 43 for Riot and 15 for 8th Wonder now. I don't want to say it's over, but it looks like it's over, doesn't it? Worrying. I'm not really sure what's going on with these towers as well. Like I said, it doesn't make a lot of sense. 9 idols for 8th Wonder now. He's had 3 hours of villager idle time this game so far. 55 minutes for Riot, which means that 8th Wonder's had 3 times the idle time. He's also down by about 20 villagers here as Riot is up to 3 TCs and clicking up to the Imperial Age. I hate to say this, but it does look like it's game over. And as soon as Riot hits Imp, I think 8th Wonder's probably going to call it. For now, though, he's just sitting on 2k gold. And I don't understand. I don't understand how he's, like, not looked at his resource tab and seen this gold here. Has he got another plan? Is he going to buy food and go Imp? That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Would not make a lot of sense at all. But he's still taking all the gold in the world. 2,100 gold, 2,200 gold. It's going up really, really quickly. Maybe he's trying to do more monks, but he's not. Maybe he wants to build a monk ship, a new ship that's been added to the game that will immediately convert all enemy ships when they are in range. If only. Careening coming in for Riot right now for +1 ship armor. That's going to be pretty huge as well. And yeah, mass monk landing. I kind of don't see that coming though. Like 3,000. He's got to have a plan. Like 8th Wonder has a plan right now. He has got a plan. You can't, like, he can't not have a plan. But what it is, what that plan is, I don't know. I don't see it. No idea. Imperial Age for 8th Wonder then. Okay, so I was right. He did decide to buy his way to the Imperial Age. He's done, at the market, he's bought 500 food. So he's bought 500 food with that gold. Is it worth it? Probably not. He's all the way up to Imp now. He's quite slow in comparison to Riot still. And maybe he's hoping he can get there before RiuT. Maybe he thinks, hey, I can actually get Imp before RiuT by buying my way to the Imperial Age. But once he sees RiuT now in the Imperial Age, he's going to realize that actually, no, I've been nipped to the chase once again. And RiuT is going to be pushing in with Galley very soon. Or, Galleon very soon. Bracer coming in, and 8th Wonder's going to have to run away. Potentially lose some more docks. Still 25 military behind. He's taking a lot of stone, and he really doesn't want to give this game up, which is good. Kudos to him. Like, you never just give up. Fight for your life. But yeah, I mean, taking a lot of stone now. It looks like he wants to get a castle up on the shoreline. And if he can take enough wood here, if he can actually get the wood income and take wood from around his island, which is actually pretty difficult since RiuT has a bunch of galleys surrounding him. If he could actually get a good wood income, he could pull it back. He's keeping his galleys away from harm. He's rebuilding some, he was rebuilding some ships on the front, or docks on the front. The thing is, like, RiuT's got him surrounded at the moment, so he's got to get a castle out, and then he's got to build some docks, and it's going to be tough. If we have, like, how many docks 8th Wonder has, he's got 2. RiuT has, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he's got 15 docks or something. Villagers dying on the gold. And 8th Wonder sitting on 2k gold still. There's the castle here. Looks like the docks are going to come up in this little cove area then. And, well, you would upgrade to Galleon if he had a dock to do it in. But he does not seem to. And that is kind of sad because at this moment in time, he needs it. He needs some kind of water control. He needs just something. He's doing Bracer. He can't do chemistry because he doesn't have the food. And in fact, he can't do Galleon because he doesn't have the food either. So everything's just kind of really messed up for him. It's kind of gone from bad to worse. And, you know, after he won the water control, you'd think that'd be it. But clearly not. Still, it's not over until it's over, I guess. And he's going to keep playing on. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to give up this easily. Still, RiuT looking pretty scary. There's a lot of boats on the water. 84 military for RiuT, just 26 for 8th Wonder now. And even if 8th Wonder here manages to get Galleon, he's still playing from behind. He's still going to catch up in just sheer numbers. 8th Wonder now doing Cannon Galleon, Dry Dock. And that's going to be pretty much it for upgrades. Cannon Galleon, of course, going to come in and do some real damage. Elite Cannon Galleon now on the way. And with that done, he can start killing these TCs. He can even take down the castle very easily. The back of the map, 8th Wonder here, going to try and come in and find some villagers maybe. But like I said, he's too slow to get Galleon now. He's not got any food. There we go, he's finally doing it. How many ships has he got though? 30. How many does RiuT have? 85. Nearly 3 times the amount of ships at the moment. And he needs time. Time that he just doesn't have at the moment. Time that he just doesn't have. Yep, RiuT on 100 villagers. 8th Wonder on 69. And, yeah. RiuT's economy just looking better all round, really. The Cannon Galleons on the way over. 4 of them taking down these pesky towers. And, yes, GG. 8th Wonder in the chat there saying it could have been 2-1. It could have been 2-1, and it's a shame, really. I think the biggest issue, I think, there that we saw from 8th Wonder, the biggest mistake, was that when he won the water in the Castle Age, he was so preoccupied with this landing, this is what I think anyway, he was very preoccupied with this landing that he didn't actually spread his ships out. He didn't spread his ships, he didn't actually take down the fishing ships of RiuT. He didn't take down the galleys that RiuT had left over. So, whilst 8th Wonder was dealing with this aggression on his island, even though he'd won the water, RiuT still had the same number of ships than him. So, once RiuT decided, okay, I'm going to retake the water now, he didn't have to even make many more ships. He just had to upgrade them and he could fight again. The landing for RiuT wasn't too good. I mean, it was good enough, it caused 8th Wonder a lot of trouble. And since 8th Wonder made 2 new TCs, he invested quite a lot in economy and not so much in military when attacking these buildings, etc. So honestly, I think well played by RiuT there. He did seem very dominant in this series, but I think it's expected as well because RiuT is an insanely good player, and as good as 8th Wonder is, and you might be seeing the chat here, 8th Wonder is an expert player. He's very damn good, but RiuT is next level good. Anyway, that will be that, guys. I'm going to put this score up here so you guys can see it's 3-0 to RiuT, and they're asking me in the game room if they have to play the next one, so I'm just going to come out and tell them that nope, it's over.